So yeah, good evening. Yeah, that camera doesn't look very good, but anyway, good evening. It's one of those bad days, but I'm not going to talk a lot because my phone has kept on ringing, and I've got people and so on and so forth. So I won't talk much, but I just want to address just a few points. The number one point is to confirm to you that I am well. I know some people were worried, wondering if I'm okay or not. Well, this is me. I'm confirming that I am okay. Yes, I was roughed up by the UPND at the magistrate court. I want to thank the police that protected me, but I want to condemn in the strongest possible terms the behavior of the UPND in the full view of Mr. Hakainde Hichilema and GBM. I want to tell you that Hakainde Hichilema and GBM, they were there when all this fracas was happening. They were there. And they never did anything. And even when Hakainde Hichilema came out to address these cadres, he never said anything. But that is, I'm not surprised. Remember, this is the third time that I am being beaten by the UPND. The first time I was beaten, it was in 2015. I was beaten at Cresta Golfview. The second time, it was in Livingstone. And this time around, you know. So, sorry, somebody who was helping me with the car has come. I need to go and just attend to him because I don't want him to be waiting for me. Anyway, yeah, it was the security. Thank you to Hakainde Hichilema. Now I have security to look after me because people are scared. So it was just somebody that was what was on my door. Anyway, so I was making the point to say Hakainde Hichilema was there, GBM was there, and other senior UPND members. They were there when all this, when that fracas was happening, you know. And Hakainde Hichilema never said a word, you know, to caution or to cancel his cadres that they are not supposed to engage in that. And from my point of view, I am convinced that those cadres, just like what happened in Livingstone, were hired by Hakainde Hichilema himself to beat me. That's my conclusion, because he was there, he saw what happened, and the issue even came up, even in court. When we were in court, it came up. At least if Hakainde Hichilema was against what was happening, at least he would have said something to the cadres, but he never said anything. And this is typical of him. And you know, some of you keep saying, no, you are paid by Edgar Lungu, you favor Edgar Lungu. You know what? I don't need to be paid by Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu, like I always insist, he has his own weaknesses. But surely if you put Hakainde Hichilema and Edgar Lungu and you weigh them in a balance, believe you me, these two people are very different. They are very different. I am very convinced in my mind that Hakainde Hichilema would be the worst dictator that Zambia would ever have. I don't think we have had a dictator more than Hakainde Hichilema. This man is a full-blown bloody dictator. He's a full-blown dictator. Hakainde Hichilema is a full-blown dictator. And you know what? I don't mind. If Hakainde Hichilema, he can even sue me 100 times. I will never stop spelling out the things that I see on Hakainde Hichilema. I will never stop. I will never stop speaking the truth. I will never stop speaking my mind. I will speak my mind on anyone. And from my point of view, Hakainde Hichilema is the worst dictator of our times. And you can even see it, even in his party. In his party, some of this information that I have, I want to tell you, my brothers and sisters, you know, they're busy accusing each other, what. I'm telling you, this information I'm getting, it's coming from senior UPND officials. The file that I was jealously guarding, the documents which I had there, the information I have, the dossier I have, is not coming from whatever, from the people. No, it is coming from senior UPND officials. They are the ones giving me the information because they are not happy with the way Hakainde Hichilema has been leading the UPND. They are the people who have been giving me. I wish I could mention them, but I can never do that. So please, you senior members of the UPND, don't fear. I will never disclose you. I never disclose my sources. I will never disclose you. Just keep bringing that information, and I'll continue working on it. And I want to appeal to the police. I think the police are dragging their feet. They're dragging their feet. By this time, things should have started happening. Things should have started happening. By this time, things should have started happening. I mean, what more are you waiting for? I've given you information that is clearly showing you who you should pick by now. So, police, please, I think you need to move. Because me, I'm very confident. And I'm sure you saw the evidence that I brought before you. It's not something that you can doubt to say this. It is very straightforward. The boys that organized that riot at Unza, you know them. I've given you even the names. I've even given you the phone numbers. I've even given you, you know, I've given you the names of other people that are involved. I've given you where they work. I've given you where they stay. Why are you waiting? What are you waiting for? Why are you wasting time? I mean, I know you want to confirm that what I've given you is true, but what does it take to confirm the, you know, hard evidence like the one that you have? This is evidence coming from the UPND itself. It's not coming from where, it's coming from the UPND. I told you last time that 3 senior UPND officials came to see me, and today they were even in court. It was very nice. They were even in court, sitting very near to HH, you know, and HH feels that I am the enemy. I am not the enemy. You are the enemy of yourself, because even the people that you feel you are leading, they are against you. How did I know about those motorbikes you were refusing on Radio Phoenix? How did I know about the motorbikes? How do I have the chassis numbers and the registration? How do I know? How do I know how you pay people? You use mobile money to pay people. And all that information is there for people to see. You're wasting your time, you know, trying to hire cadres to beat me up. You cannot fight the truth. The truth cannot be, you know, cannot be hindered. It will come out whether you kill me or not. Because even if I died today, those senior UPND officials will continue releasing information even to other people. They will continue doing that. So you are wasting your time wanting to harm me. You know, you are wasting your time, Hakainde Hichilema. What you need to look at is how you are leading that party, your dictatorial tendencies. And most of the people, HH, I told you even last time, most of them, the people, If anything, the people that I'm speaking for are UPND. I'm not speaking for PF. Sometimes you people are saying, no, you have been paid by Kaiser, you have been paid. Nothing. This is coming from in-house. It is coming from UPND. If it is coming from UPND, and I can reveal to you that if there is anyone who has given me money to help me, the other day when I wanted to go and collect some evidence somewhere to see some motorbikes physically, the guy that actually put fuel in my car worth 600 kwacha was a UPND cadre. So if there is any money that I've collected in this thing that I'm doing, it has come from UPND because somebody had to put fuel for me in my car, 600 kwacha for me to go and see some motorbikes in one of these areas. And I know you are trying to hide those motorbikes, but come on, it won't work. There are too many people involved, too many, that database. Balam already released the part of my database. I have a lot. I don't want anyway. I think that is that leakage came from the police because part of the data has already come out from Western Province, but I have a lot of it, and you will see these things will come out, as we are going. So basically, what I'm just insisting on, what I'm talking about here, is the fact that Hakainde Hichilema saw me being lynched, saw me being harassed. I have seen Kala Ninchima, enjoying himself as he was running, that video that on news that we saw no one beating him up, and he was being tightly held by the police officers. Of course, I do understand. I don't know why that police officer was holding me like that. And it was interesting that when we reached the holding cell, that man wanted to put me in the cells. I don't know where that police officer was coming from. I need to check my database. Maybe that police officer, I need to check his name first of all. I think that police officer could be part of the database. But nonetheless, it is interesting that Kalan was saying that no cadre was seen beating Chief Tayali. Because right now, even where I am, I'm feeling the pain, Those guys did some body work on me behind here. And one police officer was actually stabbed with a knife. One police officer was stabbed with a knife. Another one had a small cut here, also with a knife. Lucky that they didn't stab me with a knife. My car, they stabbed the tire with a knife. And Kala Ninchima wants to, of course, I do understand Kala Ninchima. He's a friend to UP, to HH. He already confessed that he is a friend to HH, so he would want to help you. I was beaten, and I actually still feel the pain, right now. Then, but I'm not bad. I'm not bad, really. I can't say, I don't want to exaggerate. I don't exaggerate things. I was beaten. Yes, some blows reached me, but really it's not something that I can say I'm so bad and whatever. Am I going to complain to the police? I'm not going to complain, because really, if I complain, it's the same issue like what happened at Cresta Gofio. Cresta Gofio, people were arrested, and I had to let them go, because at the end of the day, the people that will be arrested, especially in this assault thing, it will not be HH. It is those poor people. Those guys are just hired. They want to earn a livelihood. So they are hired, they are exploited, they are abused by unscrupulous people like HH, selfish people, dictators like HH. Na GBM jimdala nchena chileko nkamu. Wamdala wa GBM na imwe, mwemwebako muntu, mwemwebako munenwa. No, if you like tata fuweme, imwe mwalibako politically better na HH. Surely, pali GBM na HH, GBM walibapo better. GBM is better, but he fears to tell Hakainde Hichilema that, look, Bwana, the way you are doing politics, that's not the way. The GBM knows that you are HH Tapali Okobaleya. He knows. 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 He GBM knows, even as he's watching this video, I'm sure deep down his heart, he knows that HH Tapali Okwalea. But the man, you know, he's lost politically, you know. He's lost politically. He's like that person who insults his relatives and goes and seeks refuge in another house. Then they start mistreating him. He can't get out of there because he insulted the relatives where he came from. If you have a GBM, Bamdala GBM, he was in PF. Basha watuka na waponta vaya kuri HH. Now things there are not okay, and he can't pretend that things are okay. Bamdala wa GBM, he can't pretend. Now he can't go back because vali shabali ochomushoko bafumine. If that tabasha balona, vali shile waona ola, vaya kuri HH. Na fibipa, but he can't do anything. So it's kula on down. Oh, okay. Nchile foko landa palif. It's the number. Quicker di la vevela fine na Antoine kan. So quicker la vevela fine, but kuti bamwewa ko munabo HH. But if you think fita file rondoloka, because now what happened there? You beat me up, and you first of all, HH is the one that took me to court. I come to court with my evidence, you beat me up. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm not discussing anything to court. Just chilling in, guys, chilling in. I'm not discussing the issues of the court. I've got enough evidence. I will discuss that in court. I'm not discussing the matters, the merit of this case. I'm discussing what happened outside. So just chill. And basically what I'm saying is that why beat me up when I'm coming to court? Why beat me up? I was ready. And I am ready with evidence. I'll prove my case. I'll prove my case. So don't beat me up. Don't intimidate me. Muirantinya. Just take it easy. Take it easy. Let the law take its course. We are in court. Let us handle this case nicely so that people can see. My interest in all this is people to see the truth. That is my interest. I want people to see the truth. And believe you me, I'll be vindicated. Believe you me, I'll be vindicated. This story, one day you will be able to say, indeed, this man knew what he was talking about. Hakainde Ichirema is doing all these things, hiring thugs, beating me up because he's scared. Because he's scared, and being a dictator that he is, he can't handle the truth. HH can't handle the truth. He can't handle the truth. He's too much of a dictator. It feels good for him when he's calling others thieves, when he's calling others wapompo, when he's calling others no leadership, no intelligence. For him it is okay. But ingatuamweba tiwe no wachi coward. Ena kufula kukuitira makadazi. What kind of a leader is this one? You want democracy. Embrace democracy. This is democracy. This is democracy. You people here, even now, a lot of you are writing bad things, negative things. I don't bother. I don't bother. Because you have got the right to express yourself. Thank you, my brother Pilato. Thank you. You have really written a very good article. I really appreciate. Indeed, that's how it is. I mean, you express yourself. You have your views. You don't agree with me. I don't agree with you. But we need to respect each other. That is democracy. That is democracy. You don't start beating each other. Nibungwele buli aba HH bulechita. Nibungwele. That's why to remember HH, you can't do politics. You are a political reject. You are a political reject. And you are just making yourself becoming more unpopular. Because now people, those who are reasonable, not Avena Karan, so they can't see the wrong side of you. But those who are reasonable, those who are independent, they are able to see that this man is a dictator. He's a dictator. And most Zambians are not stupid. That's why you fail. Because most Zambians are not stupid. Most Zambians, they don't think like Kalan. They think differently. So when it comes to vote, they can't vote for you. Because of the way you conduct yourself from Daraba HH. And for you, like I've told you already, even your members, your close members, are now exposing you. They are now exposing you. They keep bringing information to me. And I'm going to use this information. I'm going to use this information. I'm going to use this information. I'll keep talking. I won't stop. I have reported this case. And if the police are going to continue delaying, I will also do what you did. I will also go and swear an affidavit before a magistrate so that they can also bring you in. Because the truth has to be known. The truth has to be known. And saying that, let me also address those people who have been saying, no, let the soul of this lady rest in peace, don't talk about her, and so on and so forth. My friends, let me tell you, when a person dies, not in a natural matter, it is a state matter. It is of public interest. So there is nothing like, no, is my relative, is my son, is nothing. No. A child, a baby who is born today, if that baby dies not in a natural manner, it becomes a state business. It becomes a public business. So all of us, for any person that dies not in a natural way, we have got interest. We have got interest. So don't come up and start telling me, no, what? No, we all have interests. We want to know what really happened at Unza. What really happened at Unza? We want to know the truth. So it's not that I'm talking about this person. No. I'm discussing how did this happen at Unza. That's what we are bringing out. And I am not talking about my court case. No, I am talking about what happened. How did this happen? Okay, I've reported the case because I've also reported this matter to the police and they're investigating. And this is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the case. I'm talking about the case that I've reported. And I'm saying I've reported this case to the police and they're investigating because I want the truth to come out. So get me very, very clearly. Get me very, very clearly. I don't want overzealous lawyers to start bringing up cases. No, what? No, I'm not discussing. I'm talking about my case which I've reported to the police. And I want the police to move as quickly as possible so that at the end of the day, we can know the truth. What really happened at Unza? What happened at Unza? We have to know what really happened at Unza. I think I've spoken enough. Basically, what the points I wanted to make is that Hakainde Hichilema is a dictator. He's a very bad dictator. He's the worst dictator of our times. And why am I saying that? I'm saying this because he doesn't want to be opposed. When you oppose Hakainde Hichilema, when you point to the truth, when you point to his weaknesses, he hires cadres to beat you up. Imagine if Hakainde Hichilema was president today. Do you think Ngani Mbutungalelo? Do you think I would be sitting here if Hakainde Hichilema was president today? Do you think I would be here? So even when you say, no, you support Edgar Lungu, whatever, some of us, it's like almost next to impossible for us to live in this country if Hakainde Hichilema is leading. I would not be that stupid. Sata was even better. Chanda Chimba Mwebati, I'm Chanda Chimba. Sata was okay. He allowed those people who were insulting him and so on and so forth. He allowed them in the country. Some of them have even become ministers, like our Dorabo. Na Sylvia Masevo, he was part of SAC, and yet they were saying bad things. But Hakainde Hichilema, I don't think that can ever happen because now he's in opposition. He's hiring thugs to beat people. He's hiring thugs to beat me. You think I can survive if he had powers? Now me papa, me, I'm pleading with you Zambians. I'm pleading with you that this is my country. This is my country. I've got nowhere else to go. So the day mukavo terafia Hakainde Hichilema, I will never go anywhere. I won't run away anywhere. So if they are beating me the way they did today, what if now they have powers? Because today at least I was saved by the police because Edgar Lungu is a gentleman. He's a noble man. At least. Not that he doesn't have weaknesses. He has weaknesses. But at least I was saved by the police. Now, Ngamwaisa Votera HH, he will be in control of the police. Meaning, if they will just be trampling on us like ants. We will all die. Vasande Chandavali bebereka that you run away out of this country. And you say that is a man who can be a leader of this country. And anyway, the second point is that I want to thank the police for the help that they did, to protect me. Thank you very, very much. Although that one who was grabbing me in the suit, though they were Chirepula suit, that is not the man that tore the suit. The man that tore my nice jacket was from behind, and I could even fear him. I could even feel him anyway. I could even feel him. It's not that police officer, though the way he was holding me, I mean, he gave ammunition to Karan Inchima to thrive, to talk about that he was being carried like a criminal. Well, indeed, I was being carried by the criminal, but that doesn't matter. I was saved. So I need to thank the police for saving me. The other point I want to say, thank you very much to those of you that showed concern. I mean, I've been receiving phone calls. I've been receiving words of encouragement. I really, really thank you. Though a lot of you are saying, we are with you, we are with you. But sometimes, you should be seen. You should be seen, because a lot of you get scared even on social media. When I'm being hammered left, right, and center, you don't talk. You are scared of being hammered. Don't fear, to be insulted on social media, because, Tafile Mbeka, insults don't leave scars on you. People can insult you, people can say whatever, but they don't leave scars. So don't be scared to express yourself. Express yourself. But of course, in expressing yourself, don't insult as well. I mean, just counter. Be intelligently. Respond intelligently, not to also insult back. No. Me, I don't encourage that. And I would never encourage that. This morning, when I was going to court, someone called me and said, hey, Tayali, can we hire 3 buses to escort you to police? I refused. Imagine if I had hired 3 buses, and then with what happened, what would have happened? Imagine if I also went with cadres, because some of you think that I can't afford cadres. I can afford cadres. I can afford cadres. Those cheap cadres of HH, I can afford them. All it needs is a bus. You hire a bus and you promise them, I'm a 10 kwacha, 20 kwacha if you are generous. And they will jump. So all it needs is simply hiring the bus and putting them there and pay them. They would come and I would make noise. Banners, they can even print banners. How much does it cost to print banners? It's very cheap. I can do that. But I'm a peaceful man. I don't want to come with cadres, to clash with other cadres. I don't want. Even some of my peer friends, they were telling me that, they can come and give me solidarity. I refused. Because if I come with cadres and cadres this side, it will be a clash. At the end of the day, people will be hurt. And who are these people who are going to be hurt? These are just poor people. At the end of the day, they will even fail to go to the hospitals. So I avoid that. That's why you see me alone. When I walked to that court, I was alone. And I only sought the protection of the police when I reached there. That's all. I don't want other people to get involved in my issues and also get hurt. No, I don't want. I would rather be hurt. I would rather be the one feeling the pain or my jacket being torn than other people being drawn into these kind of things. I'm not like HH, and that's where the difference is. HH, the difference is far to Alipsana. I mean, that's why we are fighting, because we have got opposite hearts. Opposite hearts. HH were black. My heart is red. It's full of blood. It sympathizes. It feels for people. But HH's heart, it is black. It doesn't see anything as long as it is pumping. That's all. That's all. He doesn't see anything else. It's about himself. That's why even his people are rising against him. His people, the people that are talking to me, the people that are giving me information, are people that are very close to you. Some of them are actually writing for you. Those people who type for you and you are posting on Facebook, some of them, they are not with you. Remember, those are young people. Those are young people, some of those people, and you don't even pay them well. Pay your people well. Pay your press group. I'm directors, prince. I'm not mentioning a name. I'm just telling you. The people that are around you, those who do propaganda for you, pay them well. Pay them well. They are young people. They have got families. Eh? How do you think they survive when you are giving them utuma 300 kwacha, utuma 500 kwacha at the end of the month? How do you think they are surviving, UHH? Eh? You think they like it? They come to a big mansion, you know, and as they walk away, you give them 200 kwacha. Eh? Umuntu afumile kuka wata konsoko kuchilenje. He goes all the way to your house there, and you give him 100 kwacha. You think they are happy? That's why they're exposing you. That's why they're exposing you. Pay them well. Start being generous. Otherwise, if you're not generous, go back and do business. Let those people who are generous, those who know how to look after people, run UPND. Me, I'm actually ready. By UPND, I can come and run UPND for you. We can even win 2021. If I become your presidential candidate, 1991, 2021, eh? By UPND, just imagine today by UPND, you make me your president. Don't you think we can win an election? We can win an election. Not Tiabu Fidia, nothing. HH want to win. Anyway, we have been talking about this, so I don't need to overemphasize. But I think I've made that that point. I want to conclude by saying I am still very resolved. I'm still very resolved. I am very resolved, and I have copied my information. Even if I die, somebody else will pick the file and they will run with it until the truth will be known. Until the truth will be known. I think Nala Pereira Apapene, thank you very much for being with me and for following this live broadcast. I am well. I ask you to pray for me. And tomorrow, let us go for prayers. Let us go and pray. But again, PF Naimwe, you don't have to force people to go and pray. I mean, you have declared it's a holiday. Let it be optional. If people want to go and pray, let them go and pray. If they don't want to pray, let them not go and pray. I've seen some letters flying around, you know, some DCs, some overzealous DCs threatening people that they should go and pray. It's not supposed to be like that. It shouldn't be like in Kaunda time, no, where you are forcing civil servants to go and pray. No, that is not right. That is not right. Vayet Galungu, look at that. Look at that. That is not acceptable. Forcing people, because Edgar Lungu tomorrow is in Kabwe. Everything should stop. Everyone should go. No. Let those who want to go and pray, let them go and pray. Those who don't want to pray, let them stay home. It is not right. It is also another dictatorship. If you are going to impose things, Zambia is not a theocentric country. It's not a theocentric. It's not a theocratic. It's not a theocratic state. Zambia is not a theocratic state. It is a democratic state. And in democracy, people make their own decisions. So if you are going to impose that citizens, you know, civil servants must go and pray, you are being a dictator as well. You are being a dictator. And you won't be different from if you try and dictate. The only difference is that maybe you are not beating them. But if you are forcing them in a way, I mean, that is not right. It's not acceptable. And me, I cannot accept. Me, I follow issues as they are. If I agree with you, I agree with you. If I don't agree with you, I don't agree with you. And on this issue of prayer, I am going to pray. But I am imploring the government not to insist, not to push people to go and pray. Let them go and pray when they feel like. If they feel that yes, they are well disposed, let them go and pray. Otherwise, allow them to do other things. I think let me leave it here. Somebody is calling me, so I'll leave it here. And thank you very, very much. I am really humbled by the so many phone calls, by the so many messages that I received. I'm really humbled. I wish you all the best and God bless. I hope tomorrow we'll meet at those prayers. Thank you very much and good night.